A massive emergency alert test will sound alarms on U.S. cell phones and TVs and radios in October. This is a test. This is only a test, but it's going to be one very big test. On Wednesday, October 4 at 2:20 p.m., every TV, radio, and cell phone in the United States should blare out the distinctive, jarring electronic warning tone of an emergency alert, accompanied by a notice along these lines. This is a nationwide test of the emergency alert system issued by FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, covering the United States from 1420 to 1450 hours Eastern Standard Time. This is only a test. No action is required by the public. What's going to happen? On Wednesday, October the 4th, a test is planned of the entire nation emergency alert system. A tryout to ensure everything is working correctly in the event of a big national disaster or attack. In the wake of the horrific fires on the island of Maui on August 8, when warning sirens that might have alerted people to the danger were not deployed. It's a reminder of what systems are in place should they be needed. Why is a national test necessary? Well, FEMA says it's needed to make sure that the National Alert System is still an effective way to warn Americans about emergencies, natural catastrophes, attacks, accidents at the national level. What will the emergency message say? The exact wording has not been released, but it's very likely to be something like this. This is a nationwide test of the emergency alert system issued by FEMA, covering the United States from 1420 to 1450 hours Eastern Standard Time. This is only a test. No action is required by the public. On cell phones, it will come as a text message. This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action is needed. Phones on which the main menu set to Spanish will see this. When will it happen? October the 4th. The message will go out at the same moment across every time zone in the United States. That means at 2:20 Eastern Time, 1:20 Central Time, 12:20 Mountain Time, and 11:20 on the West Coast. People in Alaska will hear it at 10:20 a.m. and in Hawaii, the alarms will go off at 8:20 a.m. How long will the test last? The test is scheduled to last approximately 1 minute. It will only go out one time. There will be no repeat. Where will it be heard and seen? It will be heard and seen pretty much everywhere. It's being conducted with the participation of radio and television broadcasts, cable system, satellite, television providers, and wireline video providers. So all across the United States, TV shows will be interrupted, radio programming halted, phones will go off with a warning message. The message will go out in both English and Spanish, showing up most places in English. Has something like this been done before? The first national emergency broadcasting system in the United States was created in 1951 as a way for the government to use radio network to warn the nation of an enemy attack during the Cold War. It was further refined and expanded as fears of nuclear attack grew in the 50s and the 60s. The first nationwide test of the most recent version of the emergency alert system took place November the 9th, 2011 at 2 p.m. That check revealed multiple problems with the national alert system that could have meant not everyone could hear the alert in the event of a real emergency. With that knowledge, the system was improved and strengthened. So pretty much, this is what you're going to hear or see. This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. The message you're hearing is part of a nationwide live code test of emergency alert system capabilities. This test message has been initiated by National Alert Warning Authorities in coordination with emergency alert system participants, including broadcast, cable, satellite, and wireline in your area. Had this been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by an emergency information, news, or instructions. This is only a test. We now return you to your regular programming. This test on October the 4th will be the 7th nationwide test sent to radios and televisions, the 3rd to consumer cell phones, and the 2nd to all cellular devices. Will there be warnings about the test? Expect a tidal wave of news stories and warnings leading up to the test. FEMA and the FCC are coordinating with wireless providers, television, radio broadcasts. Could anything stop the test? It could be postponed if there is widespread severe weather or other significant events. According to the FCC, the backup testing date is set for October the 11th. Are there ever any false alarms? Over the years, there have been mistaken messages sent out that triggered the alarms at the local level, especially in the 50s when the system was new and communication more difficult. The most recent false alarm, listen to this, occurred in 2018 in Hawaii when the Hawaii National Management Agency system mistakenly sent an alert notification warning of a ballistic missile threat to the islands. Wow. During a shift change, someone had selected the wrong item on a computer. Really? Was that meant to be, or was that really a mistake? Okay, a flurry of tweets, often with screenshots of the message, popped up on cell phones shortly after 8 a.m. local time. The message read, "Ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter." This is not a drill. Some state highway signs also noted the warning. It took 38 minutes to clarify that the alert was due to user error. Well, thank y'all for watching, and I appreciate it. Let me play this little short video right up at the top. It may have an ad, but this is in London in the UK.
Oh yeah, Ez.
is a test of emergency alerts, a new UK government service that will warn you if there's a life-threatening emergency nearby.
We've had texts during the COVID crisis, and very useful they've been too, at a time of major national emergency. But we've never had anything like this. And as I said before, it's very hard to know exactly what people want you to do in a real emergency when you get this.
Please thumbs up the video.